Ta'ala for giving us His blessing so that we could hold this activity. Because of His mercy, we're sitting in this opening event in good health. The honor of Dean of Faculty of Medicine and Public Health, University of Muhammadiyah Makassar, and the honor of Ma'am Maharida. Thank you very kindly to support us, and all the best with our guest today is Dr. Nando Campanella. Many thanks for giving us best. We also hope that with this partnership, we can collaborate in of joint publication or book and many other in the academic field and health activities. On this occasion, I will talk briefly about our event. Our event is consist in 3 days, start from today until Sunday, and on this day, 50 until 70 participants, lecture, institutional leader, and public management attended to this room. Is STUDIUM GENERALE. On this occasion, we will talk briefly about our students from our event is study program attended a lecture of Fernando Campanella. Last day, the third day, is involved a field trip in Goa, Desa Bisororo, and to aid the community along with the blood donation action. I'm on behalf of the committee, hope this event can go well and smoothly. Without your support, we cannot do so, and we are humbly asking for your support so that this event can be as possible. For the last, thank you. I would say thank you very much for your participation. Astaghfirullah khairan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The next speech by Dean of Faculty of Medicine and Social and Health Science of Muhammadiyah University, Makassar, Professor Dr. Medical Doctor Suryani Asad, Master of Science, Consultant of Nutrition. Time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dr. Nando Campanella and all of the chair of study program. We have 5 study program in Faculty of Medicine, Muhammadiyah University. One is academic stage of medicine, and then professional program of medicine. The third is a pharmacy program, and the fourth is a midwifery program, and the fifth is the nursery program. These 5 programs grade in academic master that we call interprofessional education, with the objective is to implement of all the education and clinical aspects in doing the professional in the field. Today, it is the one of our program implementation related to international view and collaboration. The specific program is STUDIUM GENERALE. Telemedicine potential to support doctor in primary care and emergency case. Bapak Ibu sekalian yang saya hormati dan saya banggakan, terima kasih atas kehadiran pada program kali ini. Ini adalah satu langkah kita menjadi satu fakultas yang maju pada tahapan kedua. Dalam masa 5 tahun ini, 2021-2022, kita telah mencapai 5 akreditasi. Akreditasi untuk kedokteran, akreditasi A, baik fase akademik maupun profesi. Kemudian untuk farmasi, akreditasi baik, sedangkan untuk perawatan dan kebidanan, akreditasi baik SPA. Jadi alhamdulillah kita sudah capai quality improvement. Jadi di program studi masing-masing itu adalah bukti bahwa upaya untuk menjamin kualitas proses pembelajaran itu kita bisa capai. Namun kita harus selalu waspada agar ini bisa berjalan dan kalau perlu kita lebih tingkatkan lagi. Jadi itu adalah tahap pertama. Jadi tahap pertama program kita adalah memperkuat kualitas pembelajaran sampai pada kualitas output pada tahun 2021-2022 dan hasilnya adalah akreditasi. Nah berikutnya adalah salah satu indikator adalah lulus UKMPTD. Alhamdulillah juga bahwa 3 kali uji kompetensi untuk prodi profesi dokter itu 100%, sedangkan juga keperawatan demikian, kebidanan juga demikian. Nah, langkah berikutnya adalah internasionalisasi. Dr. Nando, this is our implementation of the next step of the faculty development is make our academic staff and our student aware about international view. And what is Dr. Nando is our guest lecturer who want to give us more detail, more information what is telemedicine. Jadi ini penting untuk kita karena pada saat kalian nanti atau mahasiswa kita sudah selesai, mereka akan bekerja di jauh tempatnya, di mana ada geographical constraint, kemudian facility, fasilitas yang belum optimal, dan lain-lain, sehingga memang kita butuh satu ilmu di mana ilmu ini penting untuk kita semua agar kita bisa paham dan bisa mengimplementasikannya kepada masyarakat. Harap nantinya kita bisa mengimplementasikannya pada saat itu. Tadi profesional dari masing-masing program studi. Dengan mari kita sama-sama mengucapkan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I open this session. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm going to give us lecture all of us in this class.
Thank you, Professor, for your sharing today. The next session is guidance lecture, which is guided by medical doctor, Dara Ugi, Magister of Health. Let me introduce our moderator today. Dr. Dara Ugi, Magister of Law, was born on Ujung Pandang, 27 September 1981. Address on Mapala Street, worked as lecturer at medical education at Faculty of Muhammadiyah Makassar University. Educational record: Senior High School, number 1, Makassar City. Graduated at Hasanuddin University. Magister at Hasanuddin University and Doctoral Education at Hasanuddin University for the science.
Thank you, Dr. Hadian, for the introduction. Here, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention as the presentation from our guest speaker is about to begin. Honorable guest, Prof. Nando Campanella, and Dean and Vice Dean of Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences of Unismo, and distinguished guests and all participants. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. All praises to Allah, and who has given us healthy and also opportunity to attend this
Mic yang di anatomi tembus ke lantai 3. Mic anatomi tembus di lantai 3.
I'm sorry for the
Ada yang pakai mic di lantai 1.
Good morning everyone. Welcome to guest lecture Telemedicine's potential to support in primary care and emergency cases, organized by Medical and Health Science Faculty, University of Muhammadiyah Makassar. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nero Garas, and I'm the lecturer of Pharmacology Department at Medical and Health Science Faculty in Unismo Makassar. And today I will be serving as your moderator on this our guest lecture. Our guest lecture today is about telemedicine. Telemedicine is the practice of medicine using technology to deliver care at a distance. So a physician in one location uses telecommunication infrastructure to deliver care to a patient in different part of the state or might be different country. As the pandemic spreads across the globe, 2-3 years ago, we are all faced to reduce face-to-face interaction, and this also happens in the world of health. And telemedicine becomes the answer to this problem. The concept of telemedicine is not new in some other countries, but in our country, it becomes challenging things to adopt since pandemic. And today, from our guest lecture, we might hear more information on telemedicine and its potential, especially in emergency cases. Before we get started, I might remind you during the presentation, you might, if you have any question to our guest speaker, you can hold it and write it down. And we can later in Brazil, where he was in charge of the Knowledge Management Communication Unit. At present, he is visiting professor at the University of the State of Amazonas and running the medical teleconsultation service of the Telemedicine and Telehealth Center in Manaus, Amazonas, Brazil. His research interest is in telemedicine and e-health. If you ask me to read his CV,
it might took a whole session of this guest lecture because he has so many experience, whether in education, whether in research. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Prof. Nando Campanella to deliver the presentation. Prof. Nando Campanella, the floor is yours.
Yang yang terhormat, selamat pagi kepada semua. Good morning to every one of you. Saya berbicara sedikit bahasa Indonesia, sedikit untuk tinggal hidup, you know. But of course, I'm not in the conditions to have a bahasa Indonesia for working life. So unfortunately, I have to speak English. But in perspective, some improvements is expected. Okay. So, telemedicine potential to support doctors in primary health care and emergency cases. Let's say one thing, that when I go to big cities to speak, government, I put it in a corner because so when I come to the university or the big cities, like in Pakistan, people think that the digital health is, we will have someone who is going to bring us the latest knowledge about combined imaging composition, emission, tomography and computer tomography coronary angiogram. Right, it's something that we do in our everyday practice, but the digital health for the students of that sciences is not that much. So if you expect this from me, I have to disappoint you. I'm not going to speak about that. Next slide. What I'm going to speak there. What I'm going to speak today is topics in digital health teaching to the students, but fortunately I had this opportunity downstairs to speak with your bosses, if I can call it. Yeah? And I had the opportunity to speak about that with your professor. So this part, the fourth them is, I think, a little bit clearer. And now I speak to you. And secondly, I was puzzled by Mrs. Marina that was telling me, I had not understood. Do you want that I speak about teaching telemedicine or our operational capacities? What's more interesting for you? I did the two. So the first is about that. The second is about operational in telemedicine teleconsultation. Here I am on behalf of the Martinez Telemedicine. And in a short film, I take 4 minutes to introduce you what is the Martinez Telemedicine. Please run the film, hopefully with the audio. Out the audio. Can you read that? The Martinez Telemedicine is developed practical organization made up of medical doctors, engineers, biologists, public health specialists, inspired by the life and work of the recognition and self-management from 17 students today. This is based on two main issues. One, the speech to examinations constant about information and communication technology tools which are applicable to the health, service, perspective, semiotics, and other companies which be totally updated and adjusted in order to follow the advances of technology. The organization's overall patient centers, home-based, primary health care setting. Two, the best friendly user change of even will medical digital device. To disseminate good practices and other health sciences according to the latest advances of the digital world.
Sakit kenapa? Seringan itu apa?
We may, the participants what got to pride by the municipality of Ancona for success medical patients to around 500 COVID-19 care patients over 7 regions of the So, let's go ahead with our presentation. This is the publication in Basi Indonesia. We have translated the e-health in Portuguese into Basi Indonesia. The version, first edition. Here are the links. If you want to have it, you should investigate one of these links. If you want to take a photo, and then you can do by yourself if you wish. In this book, we have written all our disciplines, all the disciplines of the digital health are included in this book. That is first edition. But we are going to do the second one. Next slide, please. And also, next slide, please. And also, as I was saying this morning, many issues of the digital health are regarding the deontological, ethical aspects of the profession. So, we are producing with you International University. This book is a book centenary, and also the institution These are the links for this. Next slide. Okay, so please, will you be so kind to read the first? It is oh, sorry, I have forgotten. I made a great mistake. The great mistake is that in disagreement to what we teach, I have slides mixed in Basi Indonesia and English because I have not got the time to try the English. So I have put it all together. And this is something that I can bear for myself because one of the issues that we have is that knowledge management communication, one mistake is to have two languages. Even me, when I have the slides in Italian and the person speaks English, or vice versa, I feel confused. So it's something that you must not do. But in this case, we have a trick. So the Bahasa Indonesia give you the topics from the very beginning, so the audience understands what I am about to speak, and then I explain in English when they have already read the slide. So they tell which are the disciplines of digital. Let's say they are in two categories. The first one is delicate. The second one is delicate. Now, our colleague would be so kind to read, please, what is delicate.
Telecare adalah perangkat bergerak yang bisa memantau parameter perilaku dan fungsi vital pasien. Departemen perawatan intensif, rumah perawatan lansia, atau tempat di mana telecare dipraktekkan.
Okay, so this is delicate. All that concerns alat-alat for monitoring the patient, and there are many. And secondly, we have telehealth. The telehealth, next slide, it's divided in two parts. We can say on the left side we have teleeducation, what we were speaking this morning. So this is what is concerned to the public health doctors, to the nurses that have to do many social communication, to do virtual seminary courses and distance. What is training? What is education about that? We can call it the teleeducation. On the right side, on the right side, we have what concerns the individual needs. This is umum masyarakat. This is individual needs, right? So it's addressing the person as such. And we have two main tools. One is the medical teleconsultation. That can be asynchronous and synchronous. What is the medical teleconsultation asynchronous? It's what you do in a platform. You have a platform in which everybody must be registered, everybody enters because there are very sensitive data inside. So whoever is an applicant, general practitioner, but I learned yesterday that for you, general practitioner is the young doctors that is going to be hospital trained. For me, general practitioner is Dr. Wu. According to the English, is Dr. Wu. So when I say general practitioner, I'm speaking about Dr. Wu. Okay? Right. So the medical consultation requested by Dr. Wu, a specialist, because specialist is not there, can be asynchronous through a platform. And so you speak through email. Why asynchronous? Because it's not in the same time. I write at 8 o'clock in the morning, but maybe the other one reads at noon and replies at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is asynchronous, what you already know, like a common email, and synchronous, that is the common platform that you use in the virtual service. You may use Zoom, you may use Spaz, GCD, Google game, you have a lot of it. And this is the synchronous medical consultation. And this is mainly for doctors, I would say. And storing forward, what is storing forward? Think about it. Store, I take, for example, whoever sends out laporan is a store forward. They do they take a clinical test, they put in a server, so store and forward, because they can either give to the patient at a distance from road, or he can send it for a second opinion, like you can do for a radiologist. Radiologist take the images, then store in the servers of the hospital, but he is not convinced what he is doing. He wants a second opinion and send to Los Angeles, because he has a friend that could gently support him in its own store and free. But the real core of the digital era is this hypertextual documents from paper to digital. We have a huge challenge. We have to transform any sheet of paper that we have into files, into digital. And it's not that it is because the paper sometimes has a legal value that can be used by the judge. If there is someone who dies and the judge is very upset with you and want to investigate, we must bring to defend ourselves, or even to the accused, even more, some documents that in paper must be validated, certified. But if you use digital files, this is as certain as the paper. Yes, of course, it must be. Otherwise, we are starting a job, your job, to take out all the clinical cards, for example. Those does not exist anymore. We put into files, but the files are not valid from the legal point of view. So this is the big and huge challenge that biology has, medical doctors has, nurses have, pharmacists has, of course, the electronic prescription has mistakes. So, which most of the telemedicine, I'm sure that if I question with you, and I ask you, what do you think, what is for you telemedicine? I am sure that the majority of you thinks that telemedicine, for example, is this. This is when a hospital of a Puskas or an hospital of a Kebupaten, I don't know, municipality hospital or province hospital, whatever. So it's not the first level, it is the second level, because the first level is a doctor who here, the hospital requests the consultation to the high complexity university hospital. That we make an example that is ongoing since the beginning of the century. So it's nothing new. It's very old. There is someone who was doing like Valentino Rossi in Europe without China. And of course, actually, is bring to the nearest hospital, right? Then the nearest hospital has to assume that there's the possibility to make a computer tomography. The guy is a little confused, right? And now the question of the province hospital is, should this patient be operated urgently or not? And so what they do, they contact the university hospital. They put the image, they share the images, and so they receive back the teleconsultation saying, no, this is not research. Keep with yourself, do that and that. Or, yes, send him immediately because he has a subdural hemorrhage, and then bring to me, not so urgently because it's subdural, but it's extradural. This is another one. Maybe you don't have to bring him to the. This is the common they call as of telemedicine, but it's not that. This is a known since we have the so-called digital imaging. So we could do this in a sequence since the 70s, maybe 80s. But now the borders of the telemedicine is far, are far, okay? Now, I want to show you, just to take your challenge about what we have done during the COVID-19. This is what happened at the beginning of March 2020 in the city of Bergamo. This is a paper of the newspaper, and this is the translation that is reading as
Rumah sakit akan menjadi faktor utama COVID-19 karena pasien yang terinfeksi mengisi mereka dengan cepat. Mereka memfasilitasi penularan pasien yang tidak terinfeksi. Profesional telah membawa COVID-19 tanpa gejala atau pasien tanpa kontrol. Meskipun sistem kesehatan Italia memiliki 3,2 tempat tidur di rumah sakit per 1.000 penduduk, tidak untuk memenuhi begitu banyak pasien yang sakit kritis pada saat yang sama. Operasi elektif dibatalkan, prosedur semi elektif ditunda, dan ruangan operasi diubah menjadi unit perawatan intensif.
So this and what happened when the patient was rushing into us? We realized very quickly in a few days, while investigating what they were doing in the hospital, the people were starting to say, because there everybody's killed, right? Not go there. And we started to think, what is going on? What's happening? But it depends on the department. Let's assume that we go to the neurologist. What with the lung ultrasound scan, you straight. That you use to reduce the interleukin 6, but you use that when you have and autoimmune diseases. So an overexcited immunologic system, right? And they were using because they had tested that interleukin 6 was that high. So they say, okay, is that high? Is this that brings the disease? And so I decrease the interleukin 6, which is the scientific basis to do that. Maybe interleukin 6 is of some benefit and not the cause of the disease. That's like this. So this more or less it was okay. This absolutely no, and this no, and this well disputable and that kind of thing. This next. So next slide. So these were the results of the use of faced with the control in the training camp. That was already available. It was March 2020. This came out maybe in March, and it is quite evident thanks to the Chinese. Chinese have been very good in this. You see that there is no difference between control and lopinavir. What is worse? That's like this. What is worse? Okay, this is again, please next. Okay, is there any one of you that has some experience with lopinavir or ritonavir? Well, I have, because I was the international consultant for WHO for HIV/AIDS in abroad, and I assure you, this is a very why? Because the people in the rush, in the force, you deliver to the nurse. You cannot have one doctor giving one drive for one patient in Angola. You have two doctors in the province that is 1/3 of Italy. So how can you do that? You give this drive. You started to take and in 15 days, sometimes not. It comes back and that is because it seems that he sleeps while walking and so on, because he has all his cytochrome, the chain that is, it is in lactic acidosis, and you don't realize that because you give the drug and you go away. And then when it comes back after 15 days, it is such a problem. So this is a very, is a drug that you must use with a lot of attention. They were giving ritonavir like this. Why? Because it's a virus. Maybe it's a virus. It works there. Maybe it works here. Okay, next slide. So we put a stop to this. We put this on the side. What really can we do to challenge this situation? Will you read the please the Langat? Okay, the Langat.
Langkah 1, adakan dengan dokter perawatan primer, primary healthcare, dokter umum untuk memperbaharuinya dalam berita dari literatur medis.
So there were the doctors. They didn't know what to do. There was a lot of confusion. People rushing the hospital. We said, okay, what is written in the literature? Let's start to check what is in the literature. And we started to get back. And every day we were checking what was coming out from the literature. And then we started with a webinar. We have 1,400 doctors in my region. In the webinar, we can have 25, 30%, not 1,000. So we did the webinar. We updated the literature, and it was very happy because the first one came out on the 17th of March. So we have started at the beginning of March, and the update was at the end of February, so rapidly. And what about it? So it's 1,400 less 25. We have to cover 1,375. Okay, we do the so-called. This is another aspect, very important of the digital health, the multimedia tutor. It's not a film like we do all together. This is much more difficult to be done because we take what in the center is said. Then you have made a very tough job to cut the audio. You cut the audio in order not to have duplication, pauses, etc. And then we realize to produce a video of, let's look here, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. So in 4 minutes, we give an update of the literature. This has been done with Roswitha Aburi. It is an English language. This and it is the 2 of April. So between this and this, only 15 days. So we were doing one after the other, and producing quickly multimedia tutorials. And then, of course, there and a link. And the link was sent to all the medical doctors around the region, right? So we could disseminate the knowledge that we were acquiring very quickly. I don't know how many of them has really seen this video, but many, 800, 700, about 50%. And this already a step forward. It's a breakthrough. And all our production that now is huge is in this channel that is of YouTube, that is of passer age. So if you check this channel, you will find all the video that we are producing. Next slide, please. Nowadays, there are more than 20 that has been done from the 17th of March up to the latest that is 2 or 3 months ago. Absolutely, that is doesn't matter. So next, okay, and then finally the light. Okay, the light is not one, and is from China. They have addressed. They have challenged about 2,000 patients with COVID-19 in China. And what was the result? We got it in March, so very early. We realized that, number one, pneumonia interstitial. So it is 91%. What does it mean? That they have systematically made an X-ray to all the patients with COVID-19, and 91% was affected with an interstitial pneumonia. Attention, not with acute syndrome, respiratory syndrome, not yet. Okay? So, interstitial pneumonia, 91%, what does it mean? It means 100%. So, it means all the patients that had COVID, and if you make an X-ray, you find that interstitial pneumonia. But we have taken care of a lot of interstitial pneumonia because of mycoplasma, cytomegalovirus. What do we care about interstitial pneumonia? It's something that we manage it easily. So, but let's say I don't need X-ray. I don't need nothing. I already know that they have the interstitial. So it's part of the X-ray. What happens with this 100%? 41.3 is in need of oxygen because it has some kind of discomfort. Okay, so that means that I have 59% that I can take care at home without any oxygen. I keep them at home. They need nothing, not even oxygen. I'm sick. Okay, let's go ahead. Out of this 41%, we can give only maybe my wife, maybe my children have fever and so on and so on. Okay, next slide, please. He was calling our platform. Imagine that I could be. It could be me. So we said the platform, and my reply was, okay, name, some name. Then I will get like this. At this point, I called I said, hey, I am now happy now that you have been noticed by your doctor, which is the platform that you prefer for teleconsultation. And of course, I was proposing to be him to say which was his favorite. Because of course, we are able to do everything with any platform, but we must be comfortable to him. So which is a platform, Zoom, Skype. I want you with your family, all the members of the family, seated in front with your mobile, your computer, whatever you want. Because I call you with at 12, I protect the patient and this family. Why all the family? Because otherwise I have to repeat every time, do that, do that, do that. And now everybody must hear everything. Next slide, please. So, which is the procedure? It's a common medical procedure, but pay attention. Almost the same, not exactly the same, but for example, the analysis can be collected history, and even some kind of a physical examination can be done, and of course we give recommendation. Give the windows of the left to the floor, and also the medicine. Which kind of medicine? Next slide, please. When you have decided the medicine, of course, it is needed to get back to the doctor. Why? Because the doctor can prescribe free of charge. I cannot prescribe free of charge. If I prescribe, the patient has to buy. But he has requested my intervention. For sure, his legal rate. So he send the electronic prescription to the patient and to the pharmacy, the closest pharmacy, and that the pharmacy has the prescription with digital signature. He brings the drugs to the house, leave out of the door. There is no person getting contact with that. Okay. Next slide, please. And if he's in need of oxygen, same thing. He prescribes the bottle of oxygen and the pharmacy until 3,000 liters. It is provided for free, but you can do 1, 2, 3 recepts or whatever. And then I think that some of you is thinking, yes, but using alone a bottle of oxygen is not that easy. No, it's that easy because we have prepared a very short tutorial of 3 minutes by video in which 3 buttons to push and we never got problem. Of course, there is only one way. So now we cannot do that. But if there is a young children, 40 years old, they are supporting each other. So next, please. There are 2 questions now. Will you read the 2 questions? And may I, Professor Jan, may I see which is the level of preparation of your guys? May I challenge them? They're sure. I could. I'm saying, right? The question is it needed a swab? The question is, it can be positive or negative. Is it needed a positive to go ahead?
Pertanyaan pertama mungkin apakah
kita harus melakukan
swab pasien COVID karena yang pertama seorang dokter harus memastikan bahwa dirinya aman terlebih dahulu sebelum merawat pasien. Jadi we need yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Perlu tidak pemeriksaan ronsen dada wajib?
Sesuai dengan aturan dan tata laksana COVID-19 yang berlaku di Indonesia dan yang saya tahu sudah ada urutannya, dan pemeriksaan ronsen itu menjadi salah satu acuan untuk menegakkan diagnosis COVID.
Thank you very much, my dear. You are brave.
It's a primary thing to do. Number one, he said that, and but number two, of course, the procedure of Indonesian doctors about the COVID-19, we have to take the chest ronsen, X-ray.
So he says yes to the swab, yes to the X-ray.
Yeah.
Is correct? Very good. Of course, it was a trap. Of course, it's not sorry. It was a trap for you. No, it's not needed at all. Either one, nor the second. Why? Next. Because, can you imagine all over the world, anyone who has the flu or whatever issue that WHO may say, do the swab to everybody. Because Canada, you do the swab to everybody. In Papua West, you do the swab to everybody. It would bring a lot of inequity. So in Makassar, you do it, but you don't. So the WHO, realizing this, say swab not needed. Of course, swab was needed at the beginning of the pandemic. When you still don't know what is going on, then of course you need the swab to outline the pandemic. But when everybody is affected, every day you have a lot, any flu that in the pandemic, with established pandemic, right? Any case must be held as a cause until proven different. Okay? So this is what WHO said. And what is their colleague? Don't complain, because the Minister of Health, I don't know what has been done, the Minister of Health of the United, my Minister of Health was saying, do the swab to everybody. But you are mad, you're crazy, because they were asking the swab. They would say, okay, stay home, we can. It passes 15 days, 20 days, no service at all. The patient become health by itself, and the swab, where is the swab? From now on, nobody gets out of home and stay home. Don't spread it. Because of course, if you go out and do the swab here and there, you simulate them. So we have followed to what the WHO was saying. First, second, but I told you at the beginning that 91% is with pneumonia, intestinal pneumonia. So what do you want to see? You want to know that if you put the straight chest, you see any position. So it's essential to send a patient out of his house to spread the infection to where we just have to and then for the dog. Zero. So stay home. But the Minister of Health, I don't care. Responsibility is mine. I do as I think better. Okay? That's what I'll be presenting. Next slide.
Yes, maybe sometimes we need to have with the case is a little bit complicated, you don't know. But we could do with this instrument the echography transducer that can work with Android, DOS, Windows, right? Okay. I only three. My colleagues work. How do you go to the house of the patient? Okay. He has a Wi-Fi service. Okay. You provide from outside. You deliver the the convection transmission to the door. You connect with his Wi-Fi out of the door with the protection. So where you check how the perception is done by the doctor or by the treatment, which here, put there, a little bit high, a little bit lower. You check how it is done, and with your body, you see the images, and you judge. Okay, so finally, nobody has touched anything. They have not. Okay, these are the projection. These are the projections of the ultrasound scan. Next page. Oh, remember, the ultrasound scan does not give you any image of the light. It gives you some artifacts. It's different than the liver. In the liver, you have the image of the liver. In the lung, there is hair. So you don't have. So you have artifacts. The artifacts that are normal are this line that are called Gary's eye, that are an artifact. There is some kind of reflection of the of the ultrasound. Next slide, please. When it is possible, you see this. Will you keep clicking in the middle with a edge? Look at that. You see this flashes. Go here and then. You see, this is the line B. Next again. Don't and actually you see the flashes. You see that flashes doing that. That means that in the line, but water. Well, and and guys, what guys do. So this is the line where there is what? There is a here. It's a pulmonary so next slide, please. So, but in the reality, yeah, you did that very, very rarely because it was not, it was enough, according to WHO, that the patient had flu-like syndrome and counts right count. It was enough to define, according to WHO, smart, and not according to the medicine of middle smart, according to them, this is a case of COVID-19, even with no swab. Okay? Okay, so multimedia tutorials. I do. How to use a bottle of oxygen. Okay, it's easy. We made a multimedia tutorial. The bottle is here, there are to connect, to put the water here, to put the tube there, and it's ask what to do this one. Don't use the oxygen gets and the master like that. So what okay? case in real time. She was I was saying, wait, don't bring me down. No, keep on. May I ask another question? There is only one brain like me. What about oximetry? Is oximetry important? And how far? Oximetry. One, that small plastic from China.
Wajib nggak penggunaan oximeter untuk pasien dibekali? It's quite expensive because it's a high demand last year. Yeah. Jadi yang lalu pengalaman dari tahun lalu itu oximeter 200.000. Kemudian pas terakhir ya bisa sampai 400.000. Pas 2022 sudah mulai turun. Sekarang sisa 20 berapa ya? 50-70.000. Jadi memang turun sekali karena high demanding, kebutuhan sangat tinggi jadi mahal. Gimana kalau yang COVID-19 harus dibekali dengan oximeter tidak? Silahkan mungkin tadi from this part of audience, maybe from the left side ada adik-adik koas yang ganteng soleh dan solehan silakan.
You recommend to buy an oximeter to have a total oximeter?
Direkomendasikan ya. Sebagai dokter, mungkin Anda merekomendasikan atau tidak? Silakan ya. Yang mau bicara, silakan melanjutkan.
Please.
Kita interaktif.
It's important. Yeah. Speak my English, yeah? When it is important. It is important. It's you give me the opportunity. So please speak.
It is important.
It's important. And from which day? From which day is this? Okay, you are too young. You don't know. No problem.
Sejak hari keberapa maksudnya?
Now, Professor Yang, my question is, don't allow your pupils to make a diagnosis of respiratory failure with the oximeter, because you must be capable to do a diagnosis with the webcam. You don't see if a person is in respiratory failure. You see. Of course you see it. You don't need to have the measurement. Let's say that. If you want to have an explanation, how do I teach you? When a respiratory failure is serious and why not? How do you estimate? And you don't have the oximeter. How do you do? Semiotical sign by Nando Campanella. You do like that. Listen to me. You put the patient sit there in front of you. Okay? Then you say, I do that in Italian because of course. Take your breath in or in, and then without breathing anymore, start to count, not start to do a 3, 4. So, for example, oh, I have a full so be sure the person is stop or try to no need to estimate. You can estimate even through the number that computing in the they have to rate the increases. But when fever plus respiratory fever, there is something very, very wrong because you see that the heart rate is too high for that such a thing. Next slide, please. Well, okay, this was the result that we published in May. So, the first 136 cases that we do, we had no death with this entity, no death, no one was sent to the hospital. Okay, next one. This is the publication that we, of course, because we were in need to communicate quickly the results of what we are doing, and of course to the Italians, because we were working, and our focus is to improve capacity in our community. Next slide, please. And then, what is the conclusion of this activity? Is really appaiare di parlare con tutti i soldati che hanno please.
Apa yang diperlukan untuk konsultasi jarak jauh bekerja? Yang pertama, setidaknya satu anggota keluarga yang bekerja sama dengan konsultasi.
That means you cannot give a teleconsultation if there is no one that is in the house that can support you. Next, number 2.
Yang kedua, kolaborasi yang baik antara dokter umum dan dokter konsultan.
The collaboration is obvious because the doctor has called you. So of course, you are already in a good collaboration. 3.
Yang ketiga, kemampuan pusat teleconsultation untuk menulis video tutorial dengan cepat.
The situation that sometimes the patients put forward to you may be very difficult, and you must be able to respond quickly. So we need, like the bottle of oxygen, to build up a video in 2 hours, in 3 hours. The other one that actually you are very good. Next.
Yang keempat, semua apotek memiliki aplikasi resep elektronik.
In the reality, in Italy, it doesn't work. So the resect electronic, as I would teach to the pharmacists, maybe tomorrow, I have the opportunity to explain to the pharmacist how the resect electronic works. Okay, it's enough that the doctor send a receipt to the pharmacy and the pharmacy leave, and in emergency that was it. And the last but not least is
Yang kelima, catatan kesehatan elektronik warga negara.
I have not the time to explain you what is the catatan kesehatan elektronik. So next time, next please. Okay, this is how it is built. I have no time to explain you because it's already late. Next. Okay, now I am about to finish. To tell you which is the reason for which we are strategically watching that. What? This is how it works. That's just more or less here, the doctor will receive the patient. When it is a complex task, he gives the prescription of the about and sometimes it's not. The doctor will receive the complex task. Now, when it happens, what does it do? He sends patients to the specialist. Let's say a person says, I have pain here in the heart. But you don't say nothing, okay, go to the optician. Okay. Go to the optician. And the optician solves that problem. But sometimes it's not a complexity, but they are multidisciplinary. the chronic diseases, the metabolic disease, the vascular disease with bronchopneumonopathy. They have a mix of that. And then what you do? Not only this, disciplinary is and when the problem is very big, you send to the high complexity in the university. First step, second step, primary care, secondary care, it's mixed. But what is the problem in hierarchical preaching, hierarchical preaching? That you don't have the specialist courses. So here, the referral is blocked. In Makassar, it's not a problem. You have too many specialists conflicting on that. So I think that it happens like in my they are in conflict once in a day, they are not satisfied with it. They say, so what should I do today? It comes back to the doctor who is saying, this and this, saying that. Oh, yeah, very well. But it's not. So, so how we can cope with this? This is why this body obviously here we can support with the teleconsultation, asynchronous and or synchronous depends with the counseling and with the diagnosis system. Next please. I am in Thailand. But sometimes the patients to the direct preaching don't want to go to the hospital. So maybe they say, oh, no, I want to stay far. I want to stay home. Take care of me, son. So the teleconsultation could be supported also in case of multidisciplinary diseases. And I'm very frank, hostel and work is when there is too many opinions, and it's difficult to reconcile what the very specialists. This is a job that we do. We often do in the case that I've said. The endocrinologist say one thing, the cardiologist say another, the pulmonologist say that. He goes back to the doctor. The doctor does not know how to do it because I sent you to the specialist. Not what he wants from me. So that's extremely important. Okay. I rush. This one. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Prof. Nando Campaniela, for the very brave and clear explanation about telemedicine and telehealth. We come to Q&A session. Mungkin ada beberapa pertanyaan dari semua partisipan, dari mahasiswa, dari dokter-dokter, Bapak Ibu dosen. Silahkan. You can ask in Indonesian or in English. Okay. One from the right side. Ada satu lagi mungkin dari left side. Kita tidak bisa terlalu banyak pertanyaan juga because we are running out of time di hari Jumat. Ya, boleh. Yang pertama mungkin dari mahasiswa. Ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebelumnya terima kasih atas kesempatan yang telah diberikan Pak Budi. Jadi mohon izin perkenalkan nama saya dan PDL. Jadi langsung saja. We all know that the driving factor for telemedicine is science and technology. But in Indonesia,
There are many civilians, especially those who live in rural areas that are pilot in technology and out of cellular reach. Jadi, sebagaimana yang kita ketahui bahwa salah satu faktor pendukung dari telemedicine ini adalah ilmu pengetahuan teknologi. Tapi di Indonesia itu sendiri masih banyak masyarakat, misalnya daerah pedesaan yang gagap teknologi dan bahkan tidak terjangkau dengan jaringan seluler. Jadi pertanyaan saya, bagaimana pandangan narasumber terkait fenomena ini dan bagaimana telemedicine bisa memberikan pelayanan efektif dalam memberikan pelayanan pada pasien yang membutuhkan pendekatan emosional, apalagi yang terkendala dengan jaringan seperti ini. Mungkin sekian, terima kasih atas kesempatannya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. She asked about the condition, the geographical condition in Indonesia, because most of geographical condition in Indonesia, because most of the civilians live in rural areas where no internet connection. How about your opinion about that?
So that, thank you very much. Apply your conditions. I have started in 1999 in Angola with analogic model. 99, Angola analogic model. I was using the connection that everybody uses it. You are not a technician of telecom cell, right? You are a doctor. What you are going to be? You use what you have. Everybody who has no telecom, no telephone in Indonesia. Who has no telephone that you are all the time? Everybody, for that you have. But for this kind of work, you don't have. This is a little bit lazy. Yeah. So anytime I receive this material, it's very honest like that. Because here, 5 million square kilometers. You know, it's my house, 2 million in more or less like Makassar, 5 million square kilometers. You think that everybody has connection? Of course not. But first of all, there are major villages in you have some connection. And obvious that if you have to connect, you can connect whenever you wish in synchronous telecommunication. You use the asynchronous telecommunication, or there are 5 capabilities. They say, let's buy a satellite. Yeah, fine. You put some money, you put 7. They put 1 satellite that is available for kesehatan once per week from 14 hours to 80 to 16 hours. Okay? And then you bring all the issues together with the documents, with the clinical documents, and you send it once. So you send 5 patients in once. Is it a problem? Is it a problem? And if you don't have, you must think, how can I tackle this problem? And of course, there is some imagination. You have to do some imagination. Like I said, there is a model of the no, I mean, this is not facade. This is for surface they have. Obviously not. This is why I expressed this point. This is to support the people that is rising. Okay? The issue of the poor connection, if I was working in Angola, with the Yahoo Messenger, with the Yahoo Hotmail in 1990, without the transmission cut again. And one of the best countries in which I lived was 2003, so 20 years ago, in the middle of the highlands of China, in Tibet. There was not an exceptional connection, but was in condition to do some Skype connection. And also to download 1 mega and it works. So another connection, another mega, you must be patient. And in any case, work with what you have. This way. We are best.
Ya, jadi itu bukan jadi penghalang ya. Jadi kadang kondisi yang kita di Indonesia itu bukan penghalang kita untuk bekerja. Don't think as engineer, kalian bukan, kita semua bukan insinyur, kita semua adalah praktisi kesehatan, jadi berpikirnya karena kesehatan. Tadi diberikan contoh oleh Prof. Nando bahwa beliau pernah bekerja di Angola dulu ya, tahun 99, mungkin ada yang belum lahir. Jadi tahun 99 beliau kerja di Angola. Sekarang kalau kalian lihat Angola mungkin bagaimana perkembangannya apa yang dulu ya. Jadi di sana jangan berpikir kita selalu mau melakukan sinkronos. Tadi ya menjelaskan bahwa telemedicine ada dua, sinkronos dan asinkronos. Tapi kalau yang langsung kita mau WhatsApp-an, video conference, mau Zoom meeting atau Google Meet, mungkin kita tidak bisa lakukan pada kondisi-kondisi daerah yang jaringannya jelek ya, karena kondisi topografi. Tapi asinkronos bisa kita selalu lakukan. Caranya tadi diberikan oleh Prof. Kumpulkan dulu semua keluhan rekapedik pasien yang sekiranya kalian semua nanti bertugas butuh konsultasi lebih lanjut, kumpulkan, kemudian masukkan dalam satu email, kemudian kirim. Itu yang dilakukan oleh Prof. Nando dulu. Jadi there is no reason kita tidak bisa lakukan, karena siapa sih yang tidak punya gadget sekarang ya, semua punya smartphone. Masa untuk kesehatan, kita berpikir kesehatan, kita tidak bisa lakukan hal tersebut menggunakan gadget kita, tapi untuk TikTok, Instagram, update banget gitu ya, tiap hari. Jadi pasti kan sama kan kayak gitu. Jadi jangan selalu berpikir kita harus WhatsApp atau video conference. Think about asynchronous. Jadi walaupun kita kumpulkan satu kali kirim konsultasi, jawaban kita tunggu saja. At least we've done our job. Kita lakukan pekerjaan itu. Itu mungkin Prof.
Mentawai Highland. Mentawai Highland. Yeah. So there was no connection, okay? And the students were doing an exercise with the microbes in the feces. But of course, they are students of third year, so they were not very skilled in understanding what was a real bacteria and effect. I was there and I said, okay, let's hear someone that is an expert. You are enough. Let's take a photo and we send the photo in the school, in the secondary school. They have the connection now and then. I went to the administrator and said, can you give me your connection for half an hour a day? In that half an hour a day, I collected all the photo and transmitted it.
Ya, jadi sharingnya nih kata Prof banyak kerja di daerah-daerah yang terpencil, terbelakangnya, tertinggal gitu ya. Jadi betul-betul experience-nya banyak. Jadi salah satu yang terakhir beliau sampaikan, cari daerah, kalau kalian bertugas cari daerah yang bagus signalnya pada daerah tersebut gitu. Jadi biasanya kan di kantor pemerintahan tuh, di kantor kecamatan atau di kantor desa tadi ya. Kalau bapaknya desanya banyak di SDA-nya ya, sumber daya alamnya banyak, ada yang bisa dikelola, mungkin 5 desa katanya 5 kades bisa joinan untuk bikin tower di situ biar sinyalnya kuat, tapi kalau memang tidak ada, cari lokasi-lokasi yang sedianya bagus sinyalnya, seperti mungkin juga sekolah ya, sekolah, kemudian sediakan waktu, lalu minta waktu untuk konsultasi, jadi dibikinkan jadwal, namanya hari Senin, jam begini 1 jam saya butuh, jadi dalam 1 jam itu semua dilakukan, konsultasi dilakukan pada hari itu, konsultasi. Saya kira itu mungkin bagus, yang bagus kita petik ya untuk hari ini. Untuk pertanyaan dari Darmi mungkin sudah cukup. Satu lagi mungkin kita, ayo silakan kita. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Maybe it's not a question, but just sharing our condition in our faculty. In actually our campus, we have a health service named Wisma Medical Center. It's located in our campus, and we will very interested with your concept telemedicine program. We have run teleconsultation in this place, in our clinic. It's very simple. It's very simple. We have telemedicine. Telemedicine is not doing the physical examination and treatment like the patient and pharmacologic, not input respect. So we very interested in your program. Someday we can commit making a research and join your teaching course to can implement your program in our place.
Tomorrow we are the doctors, right? Doctors of the sixth semester. Yeah. So then you gave me the opportunity. Tomorrow we'll make 2 exercises. So I will try to capture as I've done for some patients. And I guess that tomorrow maybe someone will be there also this time. No, it's possible. No? So today I said something. Tomorrow you exercise. You do the therapy. You. And I will show you how it's very easy. Not very easy, but you will see how to do it in practice. Professor, I made the video. It's not what I have shown you here. The last one. The last one. Yeah. The last one. Yeah, I am such a last very last. In the sense that I emphasize a lot because I have worked behind what Marita said to me. So for something operation, you want operation, I give you operation. But this is operational in very particular conditions. This is not a very situation. So, yeah, it's okay. The real teleconsultation is this. This is what we are used to do. So, number one, it's not the teleconsultation to the patient. I have shown, I have spoken a lot how to do the teleconsultation to the patient. But the real teleconsultation is not to the patient. It's to the colleague, to the doctor. Because you give teleconsultation to the doctor room as an extra. Right? Yeah, the patient, there is no patient. The patient has already gone to the doctor. So you are doing teleconsultation. Who pays?
Consultation we implemented in our clinic is governance. It named mobile JKN, BPJS.
Who pays?
Ministry of Health. In Indonesian, Yeah. So actually, in our country, there is a program from Ministry of Health country named Mobile JKM. Or in its application Mobile JKM, we can chat consultation.
Yes, I've understood that page. Because this is a performance that the clinician is doing. Now, it's going to be a people.
It's person. Yeah, it's patient.
The patient pays. And how does he pay? How? Bagaimana? Through the platform.
No. Jadi kalau di negara kita itu kan ada BPJ. Ya, kemudian kan setiap peserta itu akan membayar kapitasi 10.000 per membayar iuran BPJS, membayar iuran BPJS kepada pemerintah. Nah, pemerintah menyediakan suatu platform aplikasi yang bisa digunakan untuk konsultasi sehat, Mobile JKN. So the BPJS is a national insurance, so everybody pays.
How?
It's included in the insurance, health insurance of national, and this Ministry of Health provide application, mobile application that include teleconference.
Excuse me. So the patient pays to the Ministry of Health.
Yes.
The Ministry of Health.
Yes,
so he wants to be attended, and he pays to the Ministry of Health. I have understood properly.
Yeah.
And you give the teleconference. Who is going to pay you?
From the the money from the patient, from the civilian citizen, they collect. The Minister of Health collect them, and then distribute every primary health care.
Okay, and there is a control in how many teleconsultation the patient has. Because there is someone that thinks he is smart and say, I want to hear about I don't remember your name.
Yeah.
Then I want to and then I want to and nobody pays. The patient does not pay. Oh, wonderful. So there is a lot of waste of money. You understand what I mean? So you must have a strict control that the performance to one patient is not repeated at the infinity. And otherwise, not doing something that is for the finance of the government. Very dangerous. And what about taxes? When there is a transaction of money from one to another, there should be taxes for. That is, I go to jail. If I do that, I go to jail. Pay taxes. I mean that you want to implement some kind of assistance from the states. And of course, in an outbreak of COVID-19, it is precious because people don't want to go out. But now that the pandemic is going away, is the business system working? Because the patient maybe does not feel very safe to be followed at distance when he can go to the specialist 50 meters away. You understand? And as I told you, this is only an amnesia. Tomorrow I will show you that you can once a physical application. But of course, like that you have seen how to estimate the pulmonary failure. I show you this is a semiotics. So you have a program that is semiotics 2021. Semiotics 2021. I think that all of you has been taught to touch the liver. Have you taught to touch the liver? And to say, oh, liver after the costal arch, not painful, blah, 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 blah. A lot of that's what I have learned when I was in university. Hey, the costal, not painful, blah, 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 blah. The ultrasound scan and they go, so I want to say that this is important that you have not spoken part of the digital health I'm showing you the film at the very beginning is small devices for monitoring. You've seen it. We have tested a lot from Apple Watch, a lot. And that is the way through which you, the patient, monitor himself, becomes self-reliant in monitoring. And you receive the data. It's not actually a physical examination, but it's something like that. So this is the transformation on the digital lab. Of course, speak about that. It's not in fun. But there are many resources that you can improve. Even if you don't have a good connection, even if you don't have a good connection, you can do that. So, analysis plus self-monitoring plus connection, and then finally process. But remember that in emergency, you can operate because you need time.
I think it's time we come to the end of our session with this lecture. Thank you so much, Fernando. If
for the best lecture today with my professor. So the next event is to give an appreciation certificate is given to the assistant professor Dr. Papadela in front of the room. Please. For the guest professor Sakin, for the third session is thank you very much for the professor. So let's start picture together. We inspire all the is one of the thank you, Mr. Professor. For the professor. So let's be saying today. So we look for the next event. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.